Good evening, all. Good day, all. Just like I said you can develop almost anything with AI. You can write storybook with AI. You can develop an app with AI. You can write a complete story with AI. Okay, for example, I'm going to prompt this AI to write a short story for me. So let's just see. Write a story on once beaten, twice shy. As let's wait for the result. Let's wait to see. All right, unlike ChatGPT, this is always kind of taking a little time, not that long though, but it takes time to actually understand the query you are or the prompt you have input, so that it can give you a good result or a result that actually relates with what you have asked the AI. So now let's just wait while this generates our result. I don't want to leave this page so that we don't lose the result of this. So pending when that is coming on, right, that's it has actually generated that. Now before I go to the result it generates, you can see our previous conversation. I asked this app to write code for me to build a particular Android application, and it does all of what I said. For example, let's look at this section. How can I add banners to the top of my note app? To add banner to the top of your notebook, choose the add network. You can see so it's going to give you the step-by-step guide, including the code and the explanation to it. All right, so let's just go back to the results we up to see. All right, this is somewhere here. Write a story on once beaten twice shy. Once upon a time in a small village nestled among. So you can see this is this. I can decide to tell this AI to give me to break down this story into chapters. So I can have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and 5, and I can ask it to give me prompts to generate images for my storybook, which I can use on Midjourney or other AI generating tools. So you can see this has just done all of that for me. Let me ask another question so you can see what this AI can do is actually somehow unlimited. I don't want to use the word unlimited because actually artificial intelligence is limited in some areas, but at least they can do more. Okay, can you write complete code to develop excuse me please. So let's see what this gives us at the end of the day. Excuse me. Now, let me quickly say this before the results actually pop up. Before you ask this AI to generate code for you to develop an Android app, you have to understand the type of app that you're developing. You have to know, okay, I want to develop a story app, I want to develop a game app, I want to develop this. So when you understand that, you'll be able to tell this AI exactly what you want. For example, let's go to the results it generated. Certainly below is an example of a basic Android application written in Java. The app displays a single button on the screen. When the button is clicked, it shows a toast message. A toast message is like a kind of message that shows at the bottom part of the screen. Okay, create a new Android project in Android Studio. That is if you are using the Android Studio IDE. Android Studio is a particular development environment, or let me say a particular software for developing apps and developing other things also. So we have Eclipse, we have a lot of them. Don't let me just stress myself going. We have Visual Studio, we have Visual Code, and many more. So for example, now if you're a total newbie or a total newbie to programming, you might not understand all these import Android wherever and bodies public class and all of that. So having basic idea or basic knowledge of what you want to do will actually help. Do you get it now? For example, now I've been developing an Android app for long, so I understand all these and I could really relate with what he said. After making these changes, you can run the app and you can see at the end of the day when you run this app and you compile it, you will see that you have ended up building an application that has only a single button on the screen. And whenever user click on the button, it gives you this toast message. The message is okay. Actually, there's no message here. That's a mistake from its part, but you will know that anyway, because let me see what it actually says. This app displays a single button on the screen. When the user, it shows a toast message. Okay, it just shows a toast message without any message at all. So in this part where I have toast.make test this comma, the message area will be in double quotes, and that is where you input the message you want it to be displayed on the screen. All right, so that is one. I'm going to actually show you another one. So there is nothing you want to write or you want to do that you cannot ask this AI. You can say, okay, give me professional resume writing. Sorry. Give professional resume writing templates. So let me just give this so that you can see, because your name, address, city, phone number, email, link, profile, social profile if there's any, professional summary, brief, educational background, work experience, you can see skills, certification if there's any, projects you've worked on, you can see interest and referees, available upon request. Yeah, that is the best way to actually leave your references. It should be available on request. You don't need to start adding your father's name, your mom's name, your friend's name, and all of that. All this information are not needed. For example, like I said in one of my class on resume, that you don't need to add your age, you don't need to add your gender, your sex. All those things are not necessary. They will see that on in person when you are submitting your CV. So all that information is not needed. So these are the basic thing that you actually need in a professional resume. So you can see. Okay, so that's that. I'm sorry, it's kind of good. I'm running those. So I think with that.